Open your eyes.
Cups, no, yes, you are absolutely correct. Cups plus cats in electronics? No.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it.
In fact, when my kid was a little younger, it was, yeah, everything had to have like a top with like, you know, super sealed everything. Not as much of a problem now, but yeah. The problem I always have with like, I hate like hand washing dishes, and I think it's because like I had to hand wash dishes as a kid, and so now, you know, like we've got a good dishwasher and everything, hey, nice clip, Link. And so it's like I hate having water bottles and containers and all that stuff that I can't put in the dishwasher, and it seems like all of them are like that. So I just like, I got fed up one time. I was just like, ugh, forget it. And I have two like glass ones that are really good, but the problem is they're super tall for some reason. Like not super tall, but you know, you want to put them in the top rack of the dishwasher, and they don't fit. You have to like knock the top rack of the dishwasher down to the lower setting, which means you can't then put anything of size in the lower part of the dishwasher. So, you know, first world problems. So, so I tend to just stick to like a huge cup of ice water. 150. I'll take it. I put absolutely everything in stuff with lids. Yeah, it may just be a straw or something that definitely ain't open. Yeah, I get it. Especially, like I said, especially with the cats, I totally get it. Cats are like permanent, like 3-year-olds in that regard. Yeah, all the tumblers a mess. I know my mom just washes hers in the dishwasher anyway. It's like, I don't care if it's not dishwasher safe. It is now. I do have a couple things that are like that, and I'm just like, you know, it says you're not supposed to because like it might break or whatever, and I'm like, fine, break, I don't care. Like I really don't care enough about this cup or whatever to hand wash this thing. It was a gift anyhow that I don't really care, like not like a oh, this is a sentimental gift or something. It was just like almost like one of those white elephant kind of things at Christmas. Hey, a 313. What the heck? And the crowd goes nuts. Apparently I need to talk about my water bottle preferences more often, because it distracts me from all the mistakes I make. Then my custom sun drop tumbler almost got washed up there, and that would have melted the sea. Oh yeah, that would not have been good. That would have been very bad. Yeah. Oof. That actually reminds me of a time we had some relatives visiting, and they washed our give me a second. Alright, that worked. Thank God for all that practice last night. Link. Four, yes! Oh, this is going to be a huge PB. This is going to be a huge gold. And The crowd goes nuts. Yes. So my previous gold on that was a 459. I just cut like 6-7 seconds off of that. That was nuts. That was actually nuts. So what I was saying about the relative is we have one of those ice cream scoops that has it's like a metal, and it has antifreeze in it, so you know it allows you to keep scooping ice cream and it never gets like all frozen up and all gunked up. It's like super smooth, and like if you put it in the dishwasher, it like basically it destroys the ice cream scoop, and then also you've got antifreeze all over all your dishes, and yeah, that happened. And we were sad. So thankfully it wasn't like, you know, a big deal or anything. We just had to wash the dishes again and then just go buy a new one. But you're just like, no. And then we had one relative one time who almost washed our pizza stone. Like not in a dishwasher or anything, but like they were gonna take soap and all this stuff to it. And we were like, no. All these like fancy things that, you know, they just don't know about. Oh, I disagree, Link. That's fine. Still 158. Still a sub 2 minute. I will take it. Oh, not even kidding when I say I got one of those for Christmas last year. So psyched. Yeah, they're good. We're big ice cream fanatics in this household, so we like to have the good ice cream scoops. But yeah, overall, we wear the heck out of our dishwasher, that's for sure. But there's certain things where it's just like, yeah, you gotta hand wash that. But man, water bottles, I don't have time for that. I just don't have time for that. Thank you for holding off. Oh. And thank you for giving me that shot. Heck yeah, we're not gonna lose too much time. That's good because my magnesis time for my PB was actually like right around a second slower than my gold, and so that segment is always going to be difficult to gain time on. So the main thing with that is to just essentially not lose too much time. Okay, not a bad start. Not great speed, but we'll take it. Ooh. I almost lost that. That was almost really bad. Ah. We're just gonna stay right here. Yep. I want that mushroom, thank you. don't like it. I don't like the angle. Where's my bomb? No. Oh, you gotta be joking me. That just scuffed this run. Very likely just messed up this run. That's so frustrating. So frustrating. I had a friend whose girlfriend left a nice wooden cutting board in the sink and it got, yep. We had one of those. We got rid of it just for a number of reasons, but yeah, it is the danger of it. Alright, let's go back to our favorite tree and let's try this again. Oh, I'm so disappointed in you, Tree Blight. Why couldn't we just get a good angle like that the last time? Yep, we got just enough skew. Dang. See, I'm weird. I like washing dishes. I don't think my problem is necessarily washing dishes exactly. I think it's just, oh, we missed that pedestal. I think it's just that I think it's just a matter of how, like, I had to wash all dishes by hand when I was a kid. We literally didn't have a dishwasher like for all the years I was in high school. And it's just like I just have better ways to spend my time. So it's more just that more than anything. I love the angles you can use with that little ramp thing there. Alright, that again, it actually seems to be working more consistent now. Oh, that's so unfortunate to lose that time. Because with a wind bomb like that, I could have easily saved the 20-ish seconds that I lost on my PB pace. And that would have put us at like minus 40 seconds or so instead of basically plus 50. Ah, gee whiz. So unfortunate. But this is why speedrunning is hard. Whee! Speedrunning is like quite a few other things in life, which like relatively easy to learn, extremely difficult to perfect. Like all of this is relatively easy to learn. I'm not gonna say it's like super easy, but it's like relatively speaking, like this is relatively easy to learn. But perfecting it and doing it like consistently every run. Nope, that's not. Yeah, we forgot how to eat food. Great. I'm too slow here. I'm too slow. This is gonna go bad. I'm gonna have to basically get it like first try. Okay, why can't I get that when the run's going good? We can blame Leafy Boy. Yeah. Felt really weird doing the plateau normally in Relics the other morning after watching so many. Yeah, yeah. I can imagine you're just like, no, go, 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 go. We're going too slow. Go faster, go faster. So the really funny thing, I can't remember if I told you this or not, but the really funny thing for me was, you know, I'd done a lot of practice of like wind bombing and clipping and all stuff, and I'd practiced every bit. And so I'd done all of the practice of all the shrines, of all the things. And so I was like, okay, you know, hello, get your shield. And so it's like, okay, now's the time to do the first run. So see, that was a late wind bomb. I had to wait for it a little bit. Okay, good. At least I'm identifying them correctly. This is good. So this should be a time save. Yeah. Yeah, not much, but hey, we'll take it. So yeah, I'd done all the practice for everything, and I was like, okay, time to put it all together. And I did my first run, and it was 1 hour and 22 minutes. And again, because I, like, by no means was I perfect at any of the wind bombs or the clips or anything like that. And in fact, I wasn't even doing like wind bombs and stuff on some of it. Like I was not doing wind bomb on stasis. I don't think I was like, I think I was barely able to get wind bomb on Cryonis, if ever. So a lot of issues, and it took me 1 hour and 22 minutes. And then the next time I did it, it took me like 40 minutes or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was, you know, it was less, but well, okay, that's one way to do that, Link. So it was definitely less, but it wasn't like, you know, monumental less. Although I guess technically cutting it, no, it didn't go to 40. It went down to like an hour or something. So I cut like I remember I cut like about a third of it off, third of the time off. And then I think I did another one, and I got it down in like the 40-minute range or something like that, 40-50-minute range or something along those lines. And so then I was like, okay, like I wonder, like just for reference, I wonder how long it would take to just do this quote-unquote normally. And so I went through and I said, okay, I'm just going to do this normal. Like, I'm going to go as fast as I can, knowing everything I know about the game and everything. Like, I'm going to raise the tower, and then I'm going to go, because I got to go in the front door. I'm not going to clip. So no clips, no wind bombs, no glitches, nothing like that. And it took me 31 minutes. I was so mad. I was like, so wait a second. I can literally just go around and do everything normally, and like I'm like way better than all this stuff I'm doing, quote unquote, speed running. It was hilarious. It was about as hilarious as that right there. Yeah, it was quite hilarious though. I think Fish said he's gonna try bread percent. Nice. I can tell you right now, I don't think Fish is gonna care much for bread percent. I would be shocked if he. It depends on what happens his first run. If he gets terrible RNG on the first run, I think he's gonna be like done with it. It's a very real possibility. There are a lot of people who just don't run it at all because the RNG. So essentially what they'll do is they'll do like a night of like any percent runs, and then they're like, okay, like we'll try a bread percent just for the heck of it. And they don't, it doesn't really matter like if they get terrible RNG or not. They're just kind of like, yeah, whatever, we're just doing this for fun. Whereas me, like, I'm committed to it. Like, I get the RNG, I embrace the RNG, you know, work out ways to minimize the RNG, all that kind of stuff. So I really think it's going to come down to it. And it also depends on whose run he looks at. Like if he looks at one of the runs that, ooh, we're way off. If he looks at one of the runs that uses the axe, the woodcutter's axe, that's going to make things so much more difficult for him. Compared to using one of the one of the swords, like using the sword here, like I picked up from Pyro. So it'll be interesting to see, because you know, Fish gets he doesn't necessarily rage quit, as he pointed out, but he definitely, he's not calm all the time. Gee whiz. I was like nailing this wind bomb all night last night, and now it's like, now that I'm getting all the other stuff, this one is like, eh. Are you joking me? I'm not sure what was so vastly different with that last wind bomb compared to the other two, but the game seems to think there was a huge difference. And why am I not able... Why am I only getting 2 of the rocks? Oh, this is amazing. You know what? Hey, again, glad this isn't like a PB case. 2 with 1 shot. Get out of here, frogs. Alright, let's go make some bread. Whee! We're gonna squeeze right in between here. $23.36. Okay. You know, those last, yeah, stasis, the tree blight took us out of it, and then the wind bomb at Tabantha messed us up. Let's see if I can, will it actually load there at Tabantha? Let's see. Yeah, the weed'll drive him bonkers. I have a feeling he'll look at yours. I just gotta beat Squirrel. I'm pretty sure RNG would make me Hulk smash a controller. Yeah, for nailing it all night. Exactly. I was nailing it all night last night. You can't disagree. All right, let's see. Let's save here with the sword. All right, I legitimately though don't understand what's up with this particular wind bomb compared to the other ones. Like, whoa, like that is a fast wind bomb. Okay, that worked. Man, like, to be clear, this is not me patting myself on the back. I have spent the last several months with my round wind bomb coming out, what I would call late. particularly compared to like videos I've watched, top tier speedrunners, all that kind of thing. Like my round bomb was always late, which is why I always had to adjust what I do. And it's always why I tell everybody, like, you gotta find the timing that works for you, because, you know, it's all different for everybody. But man, some of these round wind bombs I'm getting at this point are just like, they're like dropping right when I jump. And then they're like, yeah, that, where they don't. Which is still an early wind bomb compared to what I normally get. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm trying to think, like, I did do... I did wind bomb in Cryonis, so I didn't have Ragdoll. I mean, the only time I would potentially have Ragdoll, I'm trying to think about this, the only time I would potentially have Ragdoll when I got here would be if I clipped into Cryonis and did not have enough hearts to do the wind bomb, and then went around and somehow did not get hit by the Guardian. That would leave me with Ragdoll. So I do have to be careful of that. In which case I just have to do a quick one of those. Okay. I feel good about it. I feel good about the wind bomb. Right in there. Perfect. Now this part has been weird tonight too.
Yep.
Hey. Okay, you're forgiven. Third ore deposit. You have been forgiven. Oh no, I did want to start a new game actually. Man. That gold on bombs. Third ore deposit, exactly. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Alright. Now we're gonna get nothing but gold. We're gonna get a PB by like over 2 minutes. We're gonna get that number 5 spot in the rankings. And then I can retire. I can retire and I can live off all the money I've made off of streaming.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Open your eyes. Bread percent speedruns are full of RNG. Open your eyes, Link.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Those dollar bills, y'all. Yeah. Not even dollar bills. Not even chump change. Literally zeros of dollars. Which is fine. I literally do this for fun. I really do enjoy it. Really actually do enjoy it. Like, not trying to make a living off of this. And I have complete respect for the people who do. Because it is, like, I can only imagine how tough it is. to actually try to make a living off of streaming and speedrunning, and just streaming in general is tough enough, but speedrunning I feel like is even harder because like it doesn't seem to attract as many people, like, you know, like player fives. Whoa, did you guys not get you guys didn't get the memo, sorry. I messed that up. Yeah. Are they gonna somehow let me get a spear? They did. Ha! I gave them the old rope-a-dope. They had no idea. They were like, what? He normally whistles. They had no idea what to think. 154, 155, I'll take it. But no, I really do. I have mad respect for,
head for the point
like,
marked on the
people
map
who
in your Sheikah slate.
stream for a living, speedrun for a living. Like, that's a lot. Nope, over here. I can't imagine also just the amount of time having to do it all day, like, not necessarily every day. Okay, we're just gonna... Link, dude. What are we doing, man? So whereas last run everything went really well for this segment, this run I really don't know what's going. I really don't know what's going on. Except I do know that a reset is going on. So yeah, no, I watched some of the like, you know, some people who, obviously I watched some people who stream, you know, full time. And I watched people who speedrun kind of full time, and or I guess full time, I don't know, but yeah. Wait. Oh my god, there are no squirrels in Australia? What? That's not cool. I think we're just gonna have to take some squirrels into Australia. Change that fact. No squirrels in Australia. That's ridiculous. How can you live in a place that doesn't have squirrels? They've tried to introduce them there before, but it hasn't worked. Ugh, that doesn't sound good. Like, that's one of those statements that's just kind of like there's not much to it, you know, but then like the more you think about it, you're like, well, they didn't like just bring two. You know, they didn't just bring two over and say, hey, like, good luck.
Open your eyes.
So that means that like there were more. It's because they compete with the Australia possums. Okay, I get it.
That
Apparently,
is a Sheikah
American
slate.
squirrels and possums
Take it.
don't
It
compete.
will help guide you after your long slumber.
Australia and Antarctica are the only places without squirrels. Well, I know two places I'm never visiting in my lifetime. Taking them off the list. Forget it. You don't have squirrels? I'm not coming. Drawing my line in the sand. Or in the case of Antarctica, I'm drawing my line in the ice. Come on, Link, do it. I dare you. There you go. Alright, let's try to get the whistle sprint right this time. Oh no. I kind of had... Wow. I can't believe they gave me the shield on that. I had to run out of stamina because I needed to get... this. Whoa, stay back, man. Gee whiz, man. Read the room, Boko. 159. That's fine. We had a little slow exit or clip out of the shrine.
Head for the point marked
My
on the map.
brain
near
just
Sheikah
exploded
Slate.
in shock. I have to confirm this with the Aussie because that's nuts. Exactly. Like, how do you not have squirrels? Like, who wants to live a life without squirrels? Like, really, you know? Link was like halfway through that window before I ever did the shield part. That was impressive, Link. No. Link, back up. There you go. Okay. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Oh, and I lost an arrow. Oh, no, I didn't lose an arrow. That dropped out of the pot. I hear you, Boko. Bye. Oh, I disagree with your assessment, Shrine. There we go. Alright, 350. Not a 354. A little bit off of gold pace, but that's okay. I'll settle for a PB-ish pace if we can. Let's go. Nope, that's not it. What? What just... Like, I have no idea what breakdancing you were just attempting. I'm probably not going to make this. Yep. See, I called it. At least I know what my wind bombs look like now. There we go. And see, that one was early, so I was able to get the quick one. Cool. Okay. Not great. Not horrible. You know, I think I'm gonna restart this run though. I'm gonna restart this one. Because where I'm at, it's so it's 9:30. I generally like to be wrapped up by 10. Run's going to take, especially being a minute behind already, the run's going to take 25-ish minutes. That's going to put me just short of 10 o'clock without being able to do another run, and that run wasn't really going anywhere. So I think it's worth it to restart and just try to get a better run off the start. I'm still flabbergasted about the lack of squirrels in Australia. It's like, and then MJ was never able to sleep again. I just can't stop thinking about how there's no squirrels in Australia. It's nuts. Pun intended. I love it. It'd be funny if like you know how like we have koala bears and stuff in zoos in the US. Very much pun intended. Like, you know how we have like koala bears and stuff in zoos. Like, it'd be funny if like in Australia there was just a squirrel zoo. Like those were the only squirrels. You know, they had to have them in a zoo because they couldn't live out in the wild. And like, you know, for Aussies to be able to see squirrels, they had to go to the squirrel zoo. That'd be amazing.
Open your eyes.
And if they don't have that, hey, business opportunity. I'll only take a 1% cut.
Open your eyes.
The only ones they have are in zoos. Oh, see? There you go. See? That's what we do. If we don't have it naturally, we just put it in a zoo.
That is a Sheikah slate.
That works.
Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
We don't have penguins in America? Guess what? We got them in a zoo. Haha, we figured that out. Link, come on, dude. You can try a little bit harder than that. There you go. That was delayed. You know what's really interesting about like that? I've never really thought about this, but why does this particular part of the ground exist? Like, in theory, you should never end up there. So why does it even exist in the first place to be able to even climb up? Get back, Boko. A 205. Wow, that took a long time. That's a good question. I do know there's a thing where I saw where they were talking about they figured out like the tools that they used to build the terrain in Breath of the Wild, and it was because like there's a lot of overlapping terrain like that, so it's clear they had like a plateau tool where it'd like, you know, raise up the ground and leave the top kind of flat, or they had like, you know, a mountain tool and all these other kinds of tools. And it just makes me wonder if it's like, well, as a developer you're like, well, they're never gonna see this, so I'm gonna do it the easy way and just, you know, build it from a bunch of pieces kind of thing that make what I want on the outside, and I'm not going to worry about the inside because nobody will ever see it. And then it turns out we do see it. Whoa, dude, pot. The pot went like flying across the ground. I disagree. Again, disagree. 340, that's fine. It's like they made the hill, then just squished it down to put the Shrine of Resurrection. Yeah, legitimately. That's probably exactly what happened. They're just like, yeah, make this, squish this down, put this here, move this around here. Yeah. Yep. And in doing that, you know, created a way to actually clip out and escape it, which is just interesting. And I just love all the mechanics involved and what happens when you skip. You know, the fact that time of day doesn't change. So it's always stuck, I think it's like always stuck at 5:15 a.m. or something like that. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, I'm doing pretty good on my wind bomb identification tonight, so I'm happy about that. Less happy about that. Forgot to get my shield back on, so I'll pay for that later. Okay. We're not too far behind PB pace, and that's okay. Maybe it's kind of like how when you clip under the floor in places, the pop bottoms are point spikes, because that's easier than trying to make it flat. Yeah, exactly. It's easier than trying to make, flat bottoms in 3D worlds can get complicated sometimes. Or just, you know, flat surfaces, especially when you're dealing with so many odd shapes and stuff like that. Alright, again with bombs and magnesis, just trying to not lose too much time. Because both of these are, for my current skill level, both of these are pretty good times. Bet Frith would know. Yeah, exactly. Dude knows everything about that stuff. I love it. And I saw a video where they went into the, like, describing, like, the tools and stuff, and, like, talking about that kind of stuff. But they didn't get into, like, you know, super detail. Because I think most of it was just speculation based on what you could see by being, like, clipped into the world. So they deduced it rather than, like, had hard evidence of it, I think. Oh, I thought I had that. Come on. Why is it always 2 tries now? Always. Always 2 tries. Gotta stop that. It's okay. Again, just trying to not lose too much time. They are being a little picky tonight, yeah. Not sure why. And it's weird because that particular one, like, again, this is one of these things about speedrunning, is like, you'll have aspects of it that are just going, like, they're basically just going right every time, and then suddenly it's not. And so for a while there, I was having issues with my magnesis clip, because I was still using the clip that I got all the way back at Window Blight. And then that's when I figured out from Tony and others that it's better to re-get your skew at magnesis. And so then I was doing really well with my clips for magnesis. And I'm still doing really well with my clips with magnesis. It just seems like I can't ever get the clip back into the elevator on the first try. It's like it requires 2 tries for some reason. I don't know why. So all in all, 21 seconds behind. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Again, I've got like 10 to 15 seconds pretty easy to make up if I stay clean here in stasis, and I got 10 to 15 seconds pretty easy to make up in cryonis with both of them, just if I can stay clean. And if I do more than clean, there's even more time to be made up. Okay. I like the direction. I didn't care much for the speed. That's okay. That's not going to help. Okay, yep. Well, there goes that. Man. That BLSS just was not turning at all. Oh, gee whiz, right into the rock. And not Dwayne Johnson. Alright, we still, again, we probably lost the potential time savings we had here. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna assume we still have skew. I thought that was... Yeah, there you go. Okay. Apparently you can move the windmill blades with magnesis. The windmill blades. Oh, in, like in Hateno? That's where the windmills are, right? In Hateno? That, like, how do you move those with magnesis? They're metal? Metal in them somehow? Like the big one in the can. Oh, those are metal? Interesting. I always thought those were like wood. That's so interesting. Huh. Well, you know what? We know where a windmill is in the canyon when we finish bread. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Time for a Don Quixote run. Starting from a new game, you must make all of the windmills move. I love it. Well, you have to capture a horse first too, right? Because I don't think there aren't any donkeys to capture, right? So you'd have to capture a horse. But like, it would have to be a horse that like looks like a donkey. Oh, Well, there's always a first time for everything. That is literally... So normally, it doesn't matter how far up I aim that arrow, it always hits. Until this particular run. See, like that time I aimed above the rock, or you know, at a higher angle than the rock, and it did fine. Alright, we booked it on over here. Like, somehow I only used one heart so far. That's interesting. That's a new one. Okay, that's a new one too, where I just completely mess up the D-pad. Good thing I have that extra food, because looks like we're gonna need it. Literally pressed the D-pad the exact same way, and somehow different results. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. That was a cheat one. I'll take it. Not gonna look back at that one. So probably gonna lose some more time on this one though, because of the failed boulder launch, which is a shame, because really it looks like this this particular part of the run so far is going to come down to two things, which was losing the BLSS and yay! I determined the wind bomb correctly. And I climbed the stairs incorrectly. Yeah, so far this is a missed tree, or not a missed tree light, a missed or dropped BLSS and a missed boulder launch. And not even, I mean, honestly, I have a hard time calling it a missed boulder launch. It's like somehow the arrow just missed when that's never happened before. So, as I've talked about, like, what, this is run number 216 for bread percent, and I have another 100 for just plateau. Once again, something that's just gone totally fine up until this point, and now, watch, that's like, now that's going to be an issue, so I gotta make sure I aim properly with my arrow. Was it the stasis wind bomb that had stolen your arrows at one time? Yes, yes. So, Pyro pointed it out. And I went back and I looked, and sure enough, so that wind bomb and the wind bomb I do at the end here with the with going across from Tabantha Stable. What you do is you set up a normal wind bomb, and then you like as you're doing the last bit of the wind bomb. Oh, come on, Link. You aim an arrow like to the side, and I don't know the full effect of doing that, but I will tell you what it did for me with the stable wind bomb, which is what it seems to do in stasis and in other wind bombs that use it, which is it seems to flatten out the wind bomb a little bit, and or make it go faster, like it forces it forward faster. And so ever since I started doing that with the one here at the stable, I haven't had any issues with like my speed or getting getting bad speed to the other side, because my wind bomb always goes fast enough. Gee whiz, I am so stuck here. Wow. And so the thing is, every time you do that, guess what? It costs you an arrow. And so if you watch when I do it here, you'll see me aim an arrow off to the right after I drop the square bomb, and then you'll probably be able to see the arrow go flying. Well, that's not it. So watch after the square bomb. It's coming up right now. So you saw that arrow that like I aimed and then I let go and it left. And so, wow. Wow. I'm glad this isn't like an actual PV run at this point, because I just fumbled that all up. And so what had happened is I was like, oh, I really want to do the wind bomb here, because I want to, practice it. And then I'd practiced it so much, not starting from like a save file that had enough arrows, that I ran out of arrows. And I went back to the recording and actually like watched it happen, because I also had to use an arrow for the boulder launch. And so it was pretty hilarious actually to watch it. Whoa. Okay, well that's new. Where are we? Gee whiz. Again, no. Again, I'm really glad this is not a PB run. Okay, that's fine. That was a fine ending. That was fine. Nothing wrong there. Let's see. Interesting. I definitely didn't catch it live. Yeah. I didn't catch it live either. And I've never paid attention to it until I saw it happening, and then I was like, oh yeah, there goes the arrow. There goes the arrow. There goes the arrow. I thought it was just a direction control thing. It seems to. So again, this is where I'm like out of my depth. I don't know all the reasoning. I just know like again for the stable. So here, I can show real quick, because we can also see about, oh, bread. Look how good that looks. That looks delicious. Let's eat it. Yummy bread. Yeah. Let's see if I can actually get an autosave at the stable here. Yum. Yeah, I saw Yemo too. I did. She's too inconsistent. She's definitely not there all the time, and so it's like I can't take the side run. Maybe eating the bread is the trick for blessing the next run. I love it. So what I do is I aim here at this horseshoe. That's where I aim my wind bomb, right? And then when I go up for the wind bomb, I then aim over here, like in basically this dark area right here is what I'm sort of aiming for. And it kind of puts me in the middle. It kind of sends me, it does send me a little that direction, but maybe a little more over this way here. So let me do that.